from kickoff. So we'll throw it to the legendary voice of the Georgia Bulldogs to tell you all about tonight's ball game, Larry Monk.
Action fake to Brown. Stafford wants to go for it all right here. He throws to the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! Georgia wins!
Atlantic Ocean to the wide Pacific shores, from the Gators to the Volunteers to the Crimson Tide next door. We'll fight them all with honor, stand tall above the rest. The mighty dogs of Georgia are the ones that we love best. See that line of blocking, watch those backs move out, heading for the goal line and a touchdown, there's no doubt. They're fast as a mighty jet plane, smooth as a brand new car. Every player with the Georgia Dogs is a football superstar. They hit the field the hard way with lots of brains and brass. Fought for every yard they made, knocked the Irish on their ass. Ask anyone who knows football, and I'm sure that they'll agree. The mighty Dogs of Georgia is the only team for me. See that line of blocking, watch those backs move out, heading for the goal line and a touchdown, there's no doubt. They're fast as a mighty jet plane, smooth as a brand new car. Every player with the Georgia Dogs is a football superstar. Here's to Coach Dooley, our man of the year. The brains behind the mighty dogs, the ones that they all fear. You'd better pay attention and watch that final gun. The mighty dogs of Georgia will again be number one. See that line of blocking, watch those backs move out, heading for the goal line and a touchdown, there's no doubt. They're fast as a mighty jet plane, smooth as a brand new car. Every player with the Georgia Dogs is a football superstar. Every player with the Georgia Dogs is a football superstar. You better watch out now, here comes the dog. When we get through with Tennessee, those volunteers won't volunteer no more. And when we stomp the Gators, those belly flops will suffer, that's for sure. We're the mighty dogs, nobody's gonna mess around with the junkyard dog. When we meet Kentucky, the Guinness Book of Records will be there to watch that old blue wildcat run a mile in 7 seconds 'cause he's scared. We're the mighty dogs, nobody's gonna mess around with the junkyard dog. Vanderbilt, it's over. Tennessee, we're coming after you. Here we are now, footballs. In the Southeastern Conference, we're gonna win the trophy this year too. We'll fight till the job is done, and the Georgia Dogs will still be number one. Way down in Mississippi, they've got a team that's also called the Dogs. But they must be a puppy, 'cause they never ever learn to win 'em all. They just don't stand tall, and they'd better not mess around with a junkyard dog. Oh, you'd better pay attention. The loyal fans of Georgia can't be fooled. We're proud of all our coaches, and our players always seem to keep their cool. We're the mighty dogs. Nobody's gonna mess around with the junkyard dog. Ain't nobody gonna mess around with a junkyard dog. Coming at you. Life here in Georgia is A-OK. There's never been a team that the dogs wouldn't play. We can beat the Irish any old day. Thank God I'm a Georgia dog. I played football on my high school team. We were plenty tough and we were mighty mean. I earned a scholarship, now I'm on a better team. Thank God I'm a Georgia dog. Well, I'm from Greenwood, Augusta, Savannah, Waycross, Valdosta, Columbus, Atlanta, Montezuma, Athens, just to name a few. Thank God I'm a Georgia dog. I remember one time when my folks were gone, I picked up my fiddle and I wrote this little song. If you're a Georgia fan, you can surely sing along. Thank God I'm a Georgia dog. Now I'm still growing nearly 7 foot tall. I have to duck my head when I'm walking through the hall, but I can sure catch that old football. Thank God I'm a Georgia dog. Well, I'm from Upton, Smithville, Jasper, Richmond, Hill City, Hilton, Oakville, Alma, Gainesville, Macon, too. Thank God I'm a Georgia dog. Georgia is A-OK. There's never been a team that the dogs wouldn't play. We can beat the Irish any old day. Thank God I'm a Georgia dog. I played football on my high school team. We were plenty tough and we were mighty mean. Earned a scholarship, now I'm on a better team. Thank God I'm a Georgia dog. We're gonna stop the Gamecocks, Wildcats, Commodores, Georgia Tech, Ole Miss, Tigers of LSU, and the Florida Gators. We're gonna get to you. Thank God I'm a Georgia dog. All right, get it back up now. We're coming at you. Old Georgia dog on the way. Well, I was born here in Georgia. I played football on my high school team. I fell in love with a cheerleading girl, the prettiest thing I'd ever seen. Every time I touched that old ball, I'd hear her shouting out for me to score. I gotta move my feet, 'cause she's so sweet. Got to impress my Georgia peach. When the game is over, I won't be hanging around. I'll find a little Georgia peach and we'll paint up the town. I'm happy as I can be when that girl's with me. Man, I love my Georgia peach. Now I go to school here in Athens. I play football and I'm a Georgia dog. She's still with me, and Lord, it seems she's gotten better looking all along. When the game is over, I won't be hanging around. I'll find a Georgia peach and we'll paint up the town. I'm happy as I can be when that girl's with me. Man, I love my Georgia peach. I'm doing fine, I'm so glad she's mine. Man, I love my Georgia peach. Last year they said the Bulldogs didn't play anyone, but they soon came to realize the mighty Dogs were number one. We beat the Florida Gators, the Volunteers, and Wildcats too, the Commodores, the Irish, and the Tigers of LSU. No one could beat the Bulldogs, you know that many tried. We finished out the season unbeaten and untied. We brought the national trophy back home where it should be. The junkyard dogs of Georgia will make sure it never leaves. We control our every movement. We know exactly where we stand. The mighty Georgia Bulldogs are the best in all the land. You can ask the Gators, the fighting Irish too. They know the Dogs are number one and will be this year too. Yes, they know the Dogs are number one and will be this year too. I've been many places, from the north down to the south, all over America. I've done checked 'em out. I've been around, crashed some towns, chased my fantasy. But Georgia, you're where I want to be. The state of adventure keeps reaching out for me. You won't find me hanging out down in New Orleans or out on the West Coast. That's not the life for me. Georgia, you're where I want to be. die before you'd leave. Georgia, you're where I want to be. Let me tell you about a man who's our favorite son. Here in Georgia, he's number one. The fans all gather round just to watch him play. The Southeastern Conference already knows when he gets a ball, he heads for the goal. There's no better runner in the USA. We think he's all right. Herschel, man, you move the ball. Running down the field, you're the best of all. Ain't no other man I know who can win the Heisman as a sophomore. Herschel, man, you move the ball. Let me tell you about a team that's gotta go. Be number one 2 years in a row. Ask the teams that tried to put us down. We've proved we're the best in all the land. Beat the drums, strike the band. We're all Georgia and Herschel Walker fans. You better believe us now. Oh, Herschel, man, you move the ball. Running down the field, you're the best of all. Ain't no other man I know who can win the Heisman as a sophomore. Herschel, man, you move the ball. Let me tell you about a man who's our favorite son here in Georgia. He's number one. The fans all gather round to watch him play. The Southeastern Conference already knows when he gets the ball, he heads for the goal. There's no better runner in the USA. Say now, Herschel, man, you move the ball. Running down the field, you're the best of all. Ain't no other man I know who can win the Heisman as a sophomore. Herschel, man, you move the ball. Herschel, man, you move the ball. In the fall of every year, I have to play the dogs, and I know that I'll get beat up from my toes up to my jaw. It makes no difference where I'm from, Kentucky or Tennessee. I know the mighty Junkyard Dogs have the best defensive team. There goes my collarbone across that old goal line, but the rest of my body is a couple of yards behind. That bulldog broke me half in two, and it took away my ball. Like thunder and lightning, I met that Junkyard Dog, and he said, move over, alligator, tiger, and let me through. I'm on my way to number one, and I'll win it this year too. Raised a simple man, I love to play football, but I don't want to be a bone in the mouth of a Junkyard Dog. It makes no difference where I'm from, Mississippi or Tennessee. That football playing Junkyard Dog comes chasing after me, and he said, move over, alligator, tiger, let me through. I'm on my way to number one, and I'll win it this year too. junkyard dogs, you'd better all be aware. Those linemen and defensive backs are not the kind to scare. It makes no difference where you're from, Florida or LSU. The junkyard dogs of Georgia are gonna mess with you. And he said, move over, alligator, tiger, let me through. I'm on my way to number one, and I'll win it this year too. Bulldogs are a real good team. We are tough and we are mean. We know how to move the ball, cross the goal line, crash the wall. There's no defense in the land strong enough to make a stand. Silver Bridges come streaking by as they hit the hole in your defensive line. Oh, there must be a hole in your defensive line. We gain 10 yards nearly every time. Quarterback, you don't have to throw, just run the ball right through that hole. Sometimes the dogs like to throw the ball. Works pretty good getting over the wall, but we don't need to pass it all. You left a hole in the middle of your wall. Better think what you're gonna say when you get home and try to explain why Georgia won the game this time. It must have been a hole in your defensive line. Oh, there must be a hole in your defensive line. We gain 10 yards nearly every time. Quarterback, you don't have to throw, just run the ball right through that hole. Our Bulldogs are a real good team. We are tough, we are mean. We know how to move the ball, cross the goal line, crash the wall. There's no defense in the land strong enough to make a stand. Silver Bridges come streaking by as they hit the hole in your defensive line. Oh, there must be a hole in your defensive line. We gain 10 yards nearly every time. Quarterback, you don't have to throw, just run the ball right. Who's got the best offense, you know? Take the ball down to the goal. 6 more points, we're gonna score. The stadium shakes, the fans all roar. Georgia Bulldogs stand up tall on the football field. We're best of all. With blood and sweat, heart and soul, we'll fight our way to the Sugar Bowl. Who's got the best defense, you know? 4th and 1, who stops them cold? Dooley's dogs will push them back. You better watch out when the dogs attack. Georgia Bulldogs stand up tall on the football field. We're best of all. With blood and sweat, heart and soul, we'll fight our way to the Sugar Bowl. Who's got the best coach, you know? Who calls the plays, runs the show? Who keeps the referees in line? Coach Dooley's working overtime. Georgia Bulldogs stand up tall on the football field. We're best of all.